Hello my friends, this is Miss T and welcome back to my channel, Just Live Miss T. um it's really early in the morning today. I am out here doing one of my side hustles, and I'm gonna tell you something. If you're going through a situation where you need more money, or you lost your job and you need to make some money, the best thing that you can do is to get yourself a side hustle. And I'm talking about Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Sparks. Find you a side hustle, because I'm going to tell you what saved me when I was going through a hard time. Sometimes you can find these jobs part-time, like for my generation, I'm just saying for my generation, how I know how to look for a job. If I didn't have a full-time job, I'll look for a part-time job or something that'll keep me busy until I get my full-time job. But then you got to put in the time. It's like you got to work 4 hours or more. You probably only get 20 hours a week. It's like you're really not making enough money for the time that you're putting in. So when I started doing Lyft, I started Lyft first. I signed on and immediately I got going, and I was kind of hesitant at first because it's like I'm picking up strangers, I don't know what type of people are out here. But after doing it for a while, I signed on to Uber as well. So if I wasn't busy with Lyft, I would sign on to Uber, and I would work those two back and forth. And what I realized is I made more money in less amount of time. I didn't have to put in a lot of time to make some money. I could probably work maybe 4 or 5 hours, and sometimes I would make $200. Sometimes I would make, I'm gonna say around $100 to $200. And for me, that's like nice. And the fact that you can actually cash your money out into your bank account the same day, I mean, it goes in within, like, I'm gonna just say, give it about 2 minutes, it'll be in your bank account. And I was like, wow, this is nice, this is quick. And it saved me during a time period when I was actually looking for work, but I was sick and I can only do certain types of jobs, so it's like driving around wasn't a problem, and that's what I was doing. Riding around, driving around, and getting paid to drive around. Most of the people that I've met doing Uber and Lyft have really helped me. It's like I would get people you get career people, you get people that are going to work, you probably get people who are going to doctor's appointments. I've had people who are going to the laundromat. They're putting all their laundry in my car, going to the laundromat, or they're coming from the grocery store. I'm picking them up, taking them home, and I'll help them take out their groceries. But I've had a lot of interesting people doing Uber and Lyft because I've gotten financial advice from people who were accountants that just, shared the information. It's like we were just, chatting it up, and they're talking about financial stuff, and they're like, did you know that you can do this? You can apply for this loan, you're qualified for this, and you can do this with your business. And no, I didn't think of it like that. I didn't really consider Uber and Lyft as a business. I knew I had to, report it for tax purposes, but a business? Wow. So when I first did my taxes, I wrote this as a business. I claimed it as a business. So you'll get a lot of advice from really good people that will help you show and direct you or share information. And to me, it's like they're God sent. They were meant to be in my car to share this information with me. There's something I needed at that time. So it's not always a bad thing, because I've heard about the stories. Like I picked up people who had actually drove or have driven for Uber and Lyft, and they have told me stories like somebody tried to molest them or stalking them, or creepy people that they would pick up. And And, you know, so I got all those stories and I understand. And the scary thing about it, I guess for me, I started off working at night because I was a hairstylist at the time. I would do that during the day when I was doing hair, but I would only do it at night when I started off. So I live in the suburbs, but it would take me down in the city. And I'm going to say underground because I've seen parts of this city that I've never knew existed. I'm going through back alleys and all this stuff at night, and it can be really scary. But they take you on different routes. It's like, for me, I know parts of Cleveland that I've never known before existed, you know. Driving on weekends in the summertime when I wasn't working because my job usually is closed during the summer right now. And so it's like, I don't have to work during the summer. So I spend my summers out driving, and I've learned about all these different festivals they got going on because I'm picking up people, taking them to that. Concerts, so I'm seeing where certain concert locations are that I've never been to. It is, to me, an exciting side hustle to have. If you like driving, if you like seeing the sights like I do and going different places, and that's another thing. My Saturday, I have to run errands anyway. So if I end up dropping somebody off around a shopping plaza and there's a Target and I need to run in Target, I can turn off. I can go do whatever I need to do in Target, come back, click back on, and drive again. So if some of my trips take me to places I need to go, I can turn off, I can handle what I need to handle, and when I'm done, I can come back and turn on again. So it's at my convenience. So I encourage everybody, if you're thinking about doing something new, or if you're in a financial situation right now and you need extra money and you have a nice running car, or I have even known Uber drivers that didn't have nice running cars, or I'm not going to say nice running cars. They didn't have the most aesthetically pleasing car from the outside, but it ran well. Try it. I mean, you know, put on that Uber, get on that Uber or get on that Lyft, start picking up people. Because one thing about a person that needs a ride, they're not really going to be funny about a car as long as it's clean inside. So if you keep your car clean, smelling good, and sometimes you offer them little treats. I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. But have some bottled water if they need it. Have some mints. Have some, you know, candy or something, hard candy or something that they can, you know, suck on. I'm not saying buy a whole lot of treats, but, you know, if you offer them, you know, something, certain things they need, because people sometimes need water, sometimes they need mints, depending on where they're going. You know, you can have those things available. So if you have these little amenities for them and the car is nice and clean and it runs well, why not? Who cares if you got a dent in the door, or if your tire, you're missing a hubcap on your tire, on your wheel, you know. So you don't worry about all those things. Your goal is to make money now, and then you can get those other things fixed, or you can even get you another car when needed. So I hope this has been good advice for you as a side hustle, something that'll get you going and get some money in your pocket so you can start saving and working on getting what you need in the future or right now, whatever your case is. So have a good day, my friends. It was nice chatting with you, and I will see you next time. Bye.